Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well,
So maybe cut.
we're in day, I don't know, 4 million of the remodel of the camper.
We don't use microwaves anyway.
Yeah. So we just decided to take the microwave out since we don't use it.
Sorry.
Have more cabinet space that way. And so it's actually a really nice sized cabinet, you know, space for me to use. So I think these braces come out, he says, and we'll put just like a plank of wood in there or something that's a little more finished, you know. And I'll just put some shelves in there. It'd be great. I have plans to replace the faucet.
Oh, thank goodness.
I know some of the drawers are broken. They don't pull out real well, and some of the tracks are broken, so we'll replace that or
No problem.
shore up the tracks and stuff. So
That's gonna be great.
yeah, I think that'll be really great.
What you doing?
I am measuring all the cabinets so that I can put in bins and shelves and be able to organize all of our stuff.
Is it gonna fit?
Well, once we know how much room there is, then we'll make it fit.
Where do you want to put the library?
Not right there. See this? Oh, going down the road. Whew, all the books.
I know.
All over. It's not the library. Oh, I think I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to measure the width. It should be the same. There's a few tight spaces, but hopefully I'll find places for everything.
You gonna take your tape measure with you when you buy bins?
Yes, that was the plan. I really do like how deep the pantry is. I mean, look at this, and I'm really excited we bought those lights, so I can't wait to get this set up. And
How do they work?
well, they are motion censored, so if we put them back here and it's dark, then when you put your hand in, it turns on, which I love because, you know, these are deep and it's great, but it's hard to see in the back. So especially probably once we have food in it, things, it will be really hard. So I think about 21 and a half. So I think it'll be really great to have the motion sensor lights on all these shelves. And then if I need them other places, I might, but this is my main concern, is this deepness and maybe some of the bottom ones, because they're always going to be really hard to see.
It will break.
I know. So we are putting down some countertop marble, some countertop paper, and we ran out, so now we need to go order some more.
We could totally do this.
But I think it's going to look really nice, and then I'll work on the tiles once we get that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well,
So maybe cut.
we're in day, I don't know, 4 million of the remodel of the camper, and it's just not going as I'd like. So I've been working on these tiles, and doesn't that look beautiful? Ah, yes. I have one little scrap back there to get. And then you look at this side. Yeah. Quite frankly, I'm disappointed. Now we took out the vent cover. It hung really low. So we decided that we're just going to take it out, but that meant we had to cover up this hole that allowed the the air to go out when you turn on the fan. So I tried to put towel over it, and first of all, you can see the dent, and second of all, it's bubbled and I just can't line it up straight. Like no line on the entire camper is straight. I had to patch this here, and I've had a couple other little patches, but basically what we're stuck at now is this is bubbled, and then you can see the dent. Of course, I didn't trim it across the top because I can't get the bubble out, so it's becoming frustrating, and that is just making me not want to do it anymore. So we'll keep going and see what else I can accomplish today. So today we're going to work on cushions. We're going to recover the cushions. We have this painter's cloth that I got from Home Depot, and it's kind of a linen grayish color. It's not super light. I was a little afraid that it would be that really light, you know, I don't know, beige painter's cloth, but it's not. I feel like it's darker than what I thought it would be, so that's really what I was going for. In here it looks kind of linen, but in the store it looked gray. So both of those colors will go with kind of our neutral cabinets. You know, they're wooden cabinets, so can't do a lot with them. But we're going to try to recover the cushions, see how far we get today. I don't know. I'm going to try a couple different methods. Mostly, I don't want to have to do too much sewing because while I do know how to sew, I don't really know. I'm not really good at it, and I kind of make stuff up. So it makes it a little more difficult because I'll just make it up and it won't really necessarily be right. So I think I was watching some videos about doing like a gift wrap method. So you kind of fold the ends over and gift wrap it and then like hand stitch, tack it on there. And one side you put kind of a button, tack on a button. So I think I might try to do that. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're back, and apparently the battery ran out on the camera while I was doing time lapse. So I finished the two backs. Where's the other one?
Oh, it's over here.
Oh, so I finished the two backs of the dinette, and now we've taken one cover off of the seat, and then Micah's on the other one, and we will try to recover those. Right now we're trying to decide if we should leave that plastic on or take it off. I'm afraid our fabric's thinner than the actual cushion, so I'm afraid that we'll see the ridges and bumps and stuff, so we'll just experiment, and hopefully I can get this set up and we won't run out of batteries this time. Sound good? Yeah. And then we have a piece here, and we took off those back cover things, and we'll try to cover those here in a minute.
So this kitchen really has no place for a trash can and very little storage. But we have these two cabinets here. This is a drawer that doesn't work great, especially since I just took out the rail. This drawer and this cabinet. The idea is we're going to take these both off and build a tall drawer that'll pull in and out and have a trash can in it. That means cutting the wood right here. So that'll be a little bit of a pucker moment. And then attaching this as one face that'll pull out at once. So we'll see how it works.
So today we're doing several different projects. We have the window project going on over here. They have cut out one of the windows and they're replacing it. We're also doing this one and one in the bedroom, basically all the ones on the front of the house before we sell it. So also today I am sewing curtains. These are the ones that should go in like the little dinette, quote unquote, living room kitchen area. It's blue. It's kind of doing a blue linen gray kind of thing. Trying to work with the colors that are in the camper that we're not changing, like the walls and the cabinets and things like that. And then pull in some of the more modern colors, the gray. And I found this tablecloth at the thrift store. I love the color blue that it is, and it has a little bit of detail running through it, like a little darker color. I just really like that. I've been looking at these peacock dishes at Target. We need plastic dishes to go in the camper. I have beautiful blue dishes that my mom made me, ceramic, but we can't take them. They're way too heavy to keep in the camper. We need to think about weight. And so I need to buy plastic dishes to go in the camper. Megan went the other day and just happened to mention that that there was these floral ones that were kind of the blues that I was looking at, so I might go back and check those out. So today I'm just gonna sew for a little bit. I know that it's not perfect, which is really bothering me, but I did finish it. So here's the final product. See how it's really crooked down there by the counter? But we're just letting it go. Even my side over there, I'm hoping to find some way to like trim it. I don't know if like a bead of caulk would work, but I might look around for that rubber edging that's like back in these corners. I might see if I can buy it online. I cut this one back here, way up here whenever I was putting in the tile. So hopefully I can get it, but it looks okay. You know, when I look closely, I can see all the little places where I messed up, but overall, I think it does brighten up the camper. And I don't know if I mentioned, but we also bought this marbling, it's like contact paper, but we put it here on the table, which you'll have to excuse the mess because this is where everything went whenever we took it out of the cupboards, but we put it on the table and we put it on the counter. And I'd like to put it where the vanity is back here, because if you'll see, I'll show you. The vanity counter is what all the other counters look like. And so I'm starting to put a backsplash in there. But I think I'm a little nervous the marbling won't go with this backsplash. And again, it's just a sticky tile. It's real thin paper. This one I don't think is as high a quality as the subway tiles in the other room, so I'm hoping it actually sticks. That's what I'm a little afraid of, is that it's not going to stick or stay stuck. I mean, I have one up that's been up here for a couple of days so that I could see, and it stayed fine, but if it gets wet, I'm a little afraid it's not going to be fine. We'll see. It's all an experiment, but hopefully I'm just looking for a way to make the camper a little prettier, feel a little fresher, newer than it did, because we're probably going to be living here for a while. So, I mean, we have no idea. The goal is to find a place, but we don't want to rush it either. So, we'll be living in here for a while. And I just want to make it feel like home is really my plan. So, I just wanted to freshen some things up. And I really like this, which I thought when I ordered it online that it would have a little more green and a little more blue. And it's really much lighter. I don't know if you can tell, but much lighter than I thought it would be. So it doesn't brighten quite as much as I thought, and it was super expensive. So I don't really want to buy more. I don't know if I showed before, but I had done the dinette in this painter's canvas that I got at Home Depot. We bought 2 packages of it. It's the 9 by 12 feet, I think. I finished the whole dinette. 2 cushions over there, 2 cushions over here, plus these back edge parts, which come around the side, and we finished that. And also, I did the edging on the 2 beds. These. And then I went and did the sofa. So, you can see, and then there's a front plate on the sofa right there that also got done. The only thing about it is the back side of the sofa doesn't really have any good place to tack the fabric to. I couldn't really just wrap it and sew it. We did take the whole thing out and took the cushions out. You can also see the original cushions had like actual cushions and I don't feel like I'm good enough of a seamstress to really do that correctly. So instead we just covered it, and I think it looks fine. Definitely you can see those dents, and I feel like it's not quite as tight as it should be, but you know, it works as a sofa and we can sit. And I got this pillow that I think kind of sums up kind of our philosophy right now. Also this little sign back here. It's always a time for a new beginning, and we are ready for our new beginning. We're ready to get going. I can't wait this next week to start packing the camper.